Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are at day one of the February Daily Leetcode Challenge. Before starting this question, first of all, a big congratulations to all those who have consistently done their hard work for January Daily Leetcode Challenge. It doesn't matter whether you solve all the questions or not, but what it matters is that whether you learned something from it or not. If you are not able to solve the question, still you maintain that consistency, learn something, and then tried and then got it. That is something which is very important. But always remember, it's always a test match when it comes to coding. It's not a T20. It's always a test match. You will have to keep trying. You will have to keep trying, and ultimately, in the last, you will get to know whether you have done enough or not. Okay, it's all like that. You will never get the results in a single go on a single day. So again, same thing. Like this is the first day of February Daily Leetcode Challenge. There are going to be 20 to 29 days in this. Please maintain consistency. Please try your best. Take it as a milestone. Take it as a challenge to complete them. See, I'm not saying like you have to like get the solution from somewhere and paste it and then make this recording. It's not like that. Take it in a positive way. Okay, take it in a way, in a good competition. Okay, in a way where it will improve you. So always try that. If you're not able to solve the questions, okay, first of all decide the level, which level you are targeting to do. If the question is not above that level, okay, simply go and read the tutorial, learn about it, like understand the topic, and then remove it, then start coding, and then make it happen. Otherwise, if it's in your level, keep like spend 1 hour. If 1 hour is not done, take some more time, but still your aim should be to at least try some of the brute cases. Like let's say there are 70 test cases, your aim should be to reach at least 60 65 test cases. You have to clear that. Okay, that should be your aim first. Okay, in the first level. So please try to achieve that. It's not about like you have to clear all the test cases in one go. Okay, if you are beginner, your aim should be to like make your code that much efficient that it clears most of the test cases. Okay, let us say if you're stuck in some 5 or 7 test cases, that is fine. Then see the solution, why that is better and why your solution was not able to do that. You'll have to know that. Okay, only then you will improve. See, always remember, it's all about the delta. Okay, we learned this thing in chemistry. Delta means from where you started and when you are ending. Okay, that is the final minus initial. So always that is going to matter in your journey. In each day, try to see how much delta you are able to increase. Okay, from the day when you started and end of the day what you learned extra, that delta will matter for each day. Okay, please focus on that. So this was the first day. That's why took some time to give these things, give this insights to you, so that you can have it better insight of what you have to achieve in this for 28 days. Okay, in the coming 28 days. Now coming to this question, last 2 days we have seen a lot of good questions on graph topic. Okay, last 2 days I guess there were hard questions, but they were really really good in terms of graph. Okay, they were like very good level of graph questions. And yesterday's question, believe me, you can do it. You should just know the union find algorithm and the BFS algorithm. You can solve yesterday's question. That was a hard question on graph. Okay, which I guess the acceptance rate was around 55% or something like that. So these are very good level questions. Please do give it a try. And yep, that was all. And now coming to this question, it's like after a long time we're having easy question. Okay, believe me, it's after a very long time we are seeing easy question, and it's really easy. Okay, only thing is you have to know some of the terms. For example, the term parity. So what will happen is, see, lead code will use this term very commonly, but yeah, like I'm sure if you have not witnessed the term previously, you will find it very difficult to understand. Okay, because they're not explicitly mentioning anything other than a example. So in this example, you will get the term odd. So now you will have some hints like what is parity. Okay, I will tell you that. Don't worry. See here, the question is, see, in the input you are just given a array. Okay, integer array. And if you see the constraints, the integer array is going to be in the length of 100, and the value is also going to be in the length of 100. Okay, so there can be single value till 100 value. Okay, so there is one edge case when there is single value. So we will come to that also. But yeah, just know this. Okay, now an array is considered special if there exist an adjacent elements. Con- okay, an array is considered special if every pair of adjacent elements contains two numbers with different parity. Okay, every pair of adjacent elements contain two numbers with different parity. What is? We'll come to that now. What is parity? Again, we'll come to that. You are given an integer array nums. Return true if nums is a special array. Otherwise, return false. So what is parity? See, parity means, see, they are talking about different parity. Parity means whether the number is odd or even. So different parity for adjacent element means if the let us say I equal to 0 is a even number, then I equal to 1 has to be odd number. Okay, that is what it means by a different parity of adjacent numbers. Okay, I hope this topic is clear to you now. Different parity of adjacent number means I and I plus 1. Okay, everywhere, whatever be the value of I and I plus 1 always will have to belong to different parity. That means I has to be even, I plus 1 has to be odd, or I has to be odd and I plus 1 has to be even. Okay, these are the only two cases that can exist. Okay, similarly, if you see, we'll go to the examples now. See, in the example number 1, they are saying there is a single element. Okay, since for a single element, see, there is no additional element, right? When there is single element, there cannot be additional element. So we cannot compare its parity to any other number. So we will always have to return true. That's why I mentioned for n equal 1, there is a special case. That's why I mentioned, see, the length is going to start from 1 till 100. For n equal 1, it's a special case. Okay, yep. Now come to example number 2. See here what is happening. I equal to 0, even number. I equal to 1, odd number. Okay, I equal to 2. Okay, I equal to 2, again even number. So even, odd, even. So if you see every additional element here follows a different parity. Okay, if you take any two additional elements at a time, for example, I take these two, they follow different parity. Okay, this 1 is the odd number, 4 is the even number. Similarly, if I take these two, again they follow a different parity. Okay, 2 is even, 1 is odd. Okay, that's why the answer is going to be true. Now come to this case here. It's very interesting one. 4 and 3. Okay, 4 is even, 3 is odd. Okay, so they follow the parity rule, like they follow different parities. Now this one, 3 is odd, 1 is also odd. So in this case, there is a set of additional elements where I equal to 1, and yeah, the next one is I equal to 2. In these two cases, in these two elements, basically they are additional elements, but they do not have a different parity. For that reason, we have written false. Okay, so that is the reason why we're writing false, because these two elements, they are additional elements, but they have a same parity. For that reason, if you see nums1 and nums2 are odd, so the answer is false. So by the way, in this whole question, this is the only place where they have mentioned odd or even. So like this is the why I mentioned. See, this parity, actually this comes in a lot of LeetCode questions, but again, from a long time we have not seen a question on this. That's why if you're new to LeetCode, you will be finding it difficult. Okay, but again, just know this topic, parity basically means a number is odd or even. Okay, see, it doesn't mention specifically whether a number is even or odd. They just mention that when adds and numbers are in different parity, they every pair of adds elements, if they are in different parity, then that is called special. Okay, that's what they're trying to tell you, right? Now, how to solve this question? It's going to be very, very easy. See, I will show you. Okay, before that, let me show you something. Yep, if you see, I have like both Java and Python solution. I'm going to show you. Yeah, if you can see both of my solution, this is the Java solution. Just see the time, runtime, 0 milliseconds. Even the Python is 0 milliseconds. All of them are, beating 100% of the test cases. Okay, so believe me, this is easy. Still, I can see like many people are not able to achieve 100%. I will tell you why that happens. See, what you have to do. I am not going to use any additional data structure, anything like that. Okay, space complexity device, it is O of 1. Time complexity device, it has to be O of n. Okay, I will tell you how it happens. See, so okay, let me zoom in and let us begin. Now, like as I mentioned, for n equal 1, there has to be a special case. Again, like I also coded this, but then I felt, okay, this can be overcome. Okay, so this part is commented as of now. Okay, this part is not included in the code. So what we are doing, we are starting from I equal to 1 and till n minus 1. Okay, I equal to 1 till n minus 1 it will go. Remember, we are not going to I equal to 0. We are starting from I equal to 1 to going till n minus 1, right? What we are doing, for every element I, we are comparing with I minus 1. Okay, see, when we are at I, okay, we are taking into account I minus 1 and we are taking into account I. Okay, so whenever we are at I, we are also taking into account n minus 1. Okay, in this way, we are basically comparing every pair of adjacent elements. Okay, now what I'm doing, see, now this is very interesting part. See, let me write it here so that you clearly understand. See, if you add two odd numbers, okay, odd plus odd, if you see, you are getting even number. Okay, fine. Now, if you see, if you add two even numbers, okay, even plus even, you will again get even number only. Okay, even. Similarly, now this case is what we are going to see now. Okay, see this case, if a odd and a even is added, okay, if odd and even is added, you are going to get odd. Okay, this is what I am trying to tell you this. Okay, this is something. Okay, let me put a arrow marker so that you can clearly understand it. So this is the one, okay, that I'm trying to target. So the idea here is, if let us say two additional elements have the different parity, that means if I add them, I am going to get an odd number. Do you agree with me in that? Okay, because see, if both the numbers are odd, I will get even number. If both the numbers are even, still I will get even number. Okay, I will get odd number only if one of them is odd and one of them is even. Only then we'll get odd number. So the case is very clear that if I add the two numbers and the result is an odd number, that means it is very clear that one of them was odd and one of them is even. Okay, it doesn't matter which one is odd, which one is even. Okay, see, I have two numbers, I and I minus one. So which of them is odd or which of them is even? It doesn't mean to me. Okay, I don't need them. I just need that whether every pair of additional element is having different parity or not. How to ensure that? I will simply add them, and if the result is odd, I will conclude that yeah, that particular pair is having different parities. Okay, now how to do? I am adding n minus 1, that is I minus 1 plus nums of I. Okay, nums of I minus 1 plus nums of I. Okay, this is what we am doing. Okay, let me add a space here so that you get a clarity. Okay, this is what we added. Yep, if you see, this is the sum we are calculating. For every I, we are adding it to, we are adding nums of I with nums of I minus 1, and then we are seeing whether, if I take a model of this, if the remainder is 1 or not. Okay, if the remainder is not 1, that means these two numbers were having same parity. If the remainder is 1, that means they were having different parity. Okay, remember, if you do a odd percentage to odd number percentage to, you will get result as 1. Okay, if the result is not 1, that means they were having same parity. Okay, that is something that we can conclude. So if it is not 1, we will simply return false. In every other case, we will return true. Okay, now you will ask me, how for n equal 1 it is being handled. Okay, see, n equal 1 means, see, we are starting from 1. Okay, so if n equal 1, that means, see, n equal 1 means the index is 0, right? So this follow will not be entered at all. This follow will not be entered even, so if n is 1, in a test case, if n is 1, we will not enter this follow at all. We'll simply return true. Okay, that's how it is being handled. That's why I committed out this part. This is not needed. Okay, so this is how we are doing it. Okay, this solution, as you can see, it is beating 100% of the test cases, both Java and Python. I will show the Java one now. This was the Python solution, right? I hope you are clear now. We are applying this particular logic. If two numbers are odd, that is, if two numbers having same parity, the result will always be even. Okay, if you see here, see this proves that if two numbers have same parity, then the result is that sum result going to be even. If two numbers have odd parity, always their sum is going to be odd. Okay, this is what we are trying to target. Okay, you can take the other way around also, even plus odd also. You can see here I've written odd plus even. You can even write even plus odd. That also will always give odd only, right? Yep, that's why we are targeting this part. Now, I will show you the Java for the same. Okay, again, same thing we are doing. If you see here, we are first calculating the n, that is how much length we are having. Yep. So yeah, we are calculating the length. Then I'm going from I equal to 1 till I equal to n minus 1. Okay. Again, we are not going to I equal to 0, right? Then for every I, we are basically adding nums of I plus nums of I minus 1. If the sum of these two, okay, is the odd number, we are just how to check that if it's odd number. See, I'm doing percentage 2. If the percentage 2 is not equal to 1, that is, if the sum of these two is the even number, in that case, we have to return false. If it is not even number, then we'll simply continue to the next loop. Okay. We'll simply go to the next iteration of the for loop. Okay, if all the for loops completed successfully, then we will come and return true. If in between this condition became true, then we'll have to return false. Okay, so again, I can run this and show it to you. As you can see, this clearing all the basic test cases. I've already submitted these solutions. Okay, this one I also will show you. See, they are clearing basic test cases. This one also I've submitted, and as you can see, both Java and Python for me is beating 100% of the test cases. Okay. Yep. So yeah, and that was all for this particular video. This was a starting question. This was slightly easy question, I will say. But again, your aim should be in such a question that your aim should be how to beat 100% of the test cases. Okay. Yep. So yeah, and that was all for today. And if you want, see, my aim again, I will say the same thing. Last 1 minute I will take for this. Please have it as a challenge to complete all the questions of every daily code challenge. See, if you're taking, see, even if you want to achieve something through code, then you have to be consistent. Yeah, this is just something that I want to tell you. Please do not take it lightly. This has to be taken in a war footing. I'm telling you this because otherwise, if you don't have that particular clarity in your mind, if you don't have this, you know, consistent behavior in yourself, you will not be able to achieve it. Okay, you will be missing a lot. Okay, see, for example, this parity stuff, like I saw this long time back, but when I saw this question, that whole thing now, got refreshed in my mind. So I can solve this question with ease. Okay, I can clear 100% test cases with this. Okay, but mostly those who don't know this, they will have to struggle. Okay, see here they have mentioned odd, otherwise even this, if they have not given, I see what happened. No, in a contest, this came as an easy question. Believe me, people were not able to answer that. Okay, because they were not knowing what is parity. Okay, and the test cases were not clear, and at least this was not mentioned in that test case that time. Okay, so for that reason, these terms also matter. That's why you see, if you have to be very consistent. If you are consistent, these small things you will remember, and remember, in a long run, these things will be paying a lot. Remember that, because a lot of people, they have the knowledge, but they do not have the consistency. They do not have the experience. Okay, remember, it's a different game. Okay, if you are consistent, if you are doing something every day, your level is different, and someone who has done coding a long time back, their level will be different. They cannot match your level. Okay, remember, even those who are in your fang level companies, okay, those are your dream companies, even people in those companies are doing the same thing every day. Remember that. I've seen people doing that. I am myself doing that. So please pay attention. These things will, no one will tell you that. No college teacher will tell you that. No school teacher will tell you that. But if you do this, only then you will be reaching a place where everyone is dreaming to be. Okay, Jeff, and that was all for today. I have given you both Python Java solutions. I will be pasting the same in the comment section also. I will give the question link in the description. Please go and try that out, right? So, Javin, that was all for today. If you like my efforts, if you want to be part of this challenge, if you want to be part of the journey, please do subscribe and please be with us. I will be posting videos for every day, for every good question. Remember, my aim is not to simply post videos. My aim is to show you something different. Okay, I'm not going to show you the same thing which is already given by other people. Okay, I want to show you something different which is not shown by other people. Okay, a lot of people are copying from multiple sources. I don't want to do that. I want myself to learn something for every day. At the same time, I whatever I learn, I want you to learn the same. Okay, I want you to have some different way of seeing the same thing, and that's why I'm making these kind of videos. I've completed 102 days, like today. Recently I completed 100 days, and this is the 102nd day for me. And yep, I hope this journey goes for a long. Okay, see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot.